With us here on Weather Channel Live, Chris Bruin and Felicia Combs for your little afternoon pickup or heading into lunch hour, whatever you might be doing. Breaking it all down for you.
Yeah, it looks like we've got more snow headed for Seattle, of all places. We'll talk about the active Pacific Northwest, but also the temperatures that have warmed up in a big way
They
here.
get a lot of snow, don't they? Typically, you don't get the snow levels reaching down into the lower elevations, but we got a potent system.
Yeah, especially when Seattle's so far. I mean, it's equidistant to like Boston, Massachusetts, but we get a lot more snow in Boston than we do Seattle because our flow is typically off the water, whereas Boston is more off the land. So you get cooler temperatures and versus more milder air. But farther south, it's not so much snow, but rain, and it's really coming down in places across Northern California.
I mean, we've got that steady feed of atmospheric moisture that's been there. It's already caused some flooding issues across northern portions of California. So we see that flood watch going up around the Bay, all the way down through Big Sur, and we are expecting some even heavier rain to pick up later on today and then Tuesday into Wednesday as well.
Yeah, we're going to bring in wind to the equation. So when trees get wet, the soil gets wet, now it can be more susceptible to fall over. So there could be some minor issues, especially when you're dealing with strong winds in some of the canyons. 60 degrees, a little warmer as we go in towards Tuesday. A break on Wednesday, rain again on Thursday, and turning cooler with highs only into the low 50s.
This is kind of the up and down that will be on. It might not be raining constantly, but when you're getting that rain, it's probably going to be a steady feed of it for a day or so. That's going to allow us to continue to add up this rain across the region. I mean, 3 to 5 inches in the yellow, where you're seeing the oranges, that's 5 to 8 inches. That's a lot on soil that's already seen quite a bit of rain over the weekend.
And it's good to see even rainfall getting down into Southern California. This looks to be manageable amounts. We're not going to see nearly the type of rainfall we'll see in Central and Northern California, about an inch or so. We do have to be concerned about some of the more recent burn scars because we could see some debris flows because of the lack of really anything solidified any longer.
Right, that's the concern. You want to make sure you're getting just that beneficial rain, but not enough that's going to dislodge the soil. So when you're talking about the burn scars and why we're concerned about that, vegetation provides like an anchor holding things in place. When the vegetation has all been burned, you don't really have any of that anchor left.
And then you just have loose sediment that when you mix it with water and it's a steep slope, it just comes rolling down the hillside. So that's why we want light rain and be able to slowly solidify that soil more so over the years ahead. I mean, it takes a couple years for the hillsides to really come back after a recent wildfire.
Yeah, it takes a while to really, especially, I mean, you're talking about 20,000 acres, up over 30,000 acres, these two areas combined. That is a very large region that has to get it back together. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it won't be raining constantly, but there is rain in the forecast each day.
Yeah, and then the snow side of things looks to be pretty up there, especially in the Sierra. We could see 4 to 6 feet of snow out there, and dogs don't know the difference, you know.
Exactly. I mean, we've seen humans not know the difference, so it gets dangerous. Thanks for sticking with us here on Weather Channel Live. Chris Bruin and Felicia Combs. We're going to break down this first week of February for you. Some of us, it's feeling February-like. Others, anything but February.
Maybe like April day, or maybe even just having the windows rolled down on your way home from work. That would do it.
I opened to the sunroof. I was like, you gotta, it's feeling nice. You got the sun.
Take full advantage of it.
Gotta take advantage of it. All right, you can see the temperatures are staying warm into the weekend. We are a little bit cooler Wednesday and Thursday, but they climb right back up, and it's not just Atlanta, it's across the South.
Yeah, look at Dallas, look at Houston. I mean, Texas really feeling it today, and that warmth. I mean, Jackson, you're 19 degrees warmer.
That is going to be tomorrow for their highs tomorrow. Yeah, it's like
crazy.
20 degrees warmer. It's crazy the difference the jet stream can make. North of the jet stream, that's where we've got the cold air, but south of it, all of us are seeing a nice warm up.
It's interesting seeing still zeros and teens here for highs across the northern tier versus 50s, 60s, and 70s back towards the south.
I mean, it's going to continue as we head through the week as well. So soak it up. We all know that there's probably going to be another cool down before all is said and done. So soak up the warmth while we have it.